punch left. Always in the past, before losing that title, he could knock that man down with one devastating blow. But he has not put Bugner down, despite the fact that he has cut him twice. Once below the right eye and once above the left. Even against Muhammad Ali, he was able to deck him. And Ali has much more speed than Bugner. Watch the defensive Bugner now, keeping that right hand up high. He must protect that right eye area. Frazier got in a little low underneath it. Small trace of blood now in Bugner's left nostril. It's here where Frazier can do some damage. Inside. Bugner now, except for that one flurry earlier in this round, a little quieter with that left jab, not keeping Frazier away from him as he would like. But talk about an instant replay. Except for the tiredness of these two fighters, every round has been the same. As we come to the end of round 9, and we'll be back with the 10th round of this heavyweight fight between Joe Frazier and Joe Bugner as the CBS Sports Spectacular continues in just a moment. Start round 10. Keep a close eye on Bugner's right eye, because it is underneath that where Bugner sustained a bad cut in the 8th round. He has been trying to protect it with that right hand of his. He'll keep the right hand up over on that eye. But it is very puffy underneath there. It could open up again at any moment. Now, of course, the question is whether or not Joe Frazier has the punch left to do it with. We're looking for that old Joe Frazier. The one who can put his man down with a combination. You can hear him grunting as he extends himself. Bugner, on the other hand, has had to go completely on the defensive because of those two cuts. And if the fight continues at this pace, Joe Frazier is going to win a 12-round decision. He would like to end it sooner. Bugner, of course, keep hoping for a mistake. Or just he has the power to knock out a Joe Frazier. There you can see Frazier lashing out at that head area. The important thing to watch is underneath that right eye. That is the primary target now. Bugner just protecting himself, taking a great deal of punishment. It will be interesting to ask him to compare his experiences with Muhammad Ali against that of Joe Frazier. Lost that 12-round decision to Ali, but he was cut in that one in the first round. Here it was much later. And Bugner has not been able to do much the last 3 rounds by the way of igniting any kind of an offense. Frazier. Oh, a beautiful left hand. Bugner is hurt. Oh, did you see Joe Frazier hold up? Now, that was remarkable sportsmanship on the part of Frazier, because Harry Gibbs did not pull him off. Frazier saw that Bugner was in trouble. There is no mandatory 8 count. Here in the 10th round, Bugner may go down. Frazier knows it with the combination. Referee Harry Gibbs watching very closely. Bugner is in serious trouble. Does not appear to have much left at all. Frazier moving in now. But what an act of sportsmanship on Frazier's part. He eased up and let Bugner go down. The nose area now is starting to bleed again on Bugner's part. Joe trying to get it away. If you can knock him down, you are not saved by the bell. And there is no 3 knockdown rule. A man in London could go down 6 or 7 times, and if he comes back to his feet, and now it is Joe Frazier who appeared to buckle a little bit as Bugner came back with a right hand. Did he slip or was he hurt? Did Frazier walk into a right hand? Now separates them. Nobody heard the bell here ending round 10, including myself, as they continue to fight. Now, what happened to Joe Frazier? Was he hurt by that right hand?
This is the first replay as Frazier comes in with that left hook right on the point of the jaw. Gone absolutely, Bugner falling. Frazier comes away from him as Harry Gibbs comes in. At that point, it looked like Bugner was absolutely finished.
Over in Joe Bugner's corner. They're working him over, talking to him, telling him Joe Frazier was hurt near the end of that round when he tried to put you away.
That was sensational. It looked as if the bell was never going to go. And Andy Smith there, Bugner's manager, the little fella, came running in the ring. So did young Durham as well. They were both looking pretty worried.
The referee didn't hear the bell. We didn't hear it ringside, and certainly the fighters didn't. But now we're going to start round 11, and we've got two fighters to worry about. Joe Bugner's left knee buckled, and then he came back and he staggered Joe Frazier over on the other side. This is the same area where Frazier was hurt near the end of the 10th round. And he is tired. The crowd sensing that Bugner can come back here in the final 2 rounds. Harry Gibbs trying to keep them apart, not wanting them to tie up. You're watching two tired heavyweight fighters. That left hand of Frazier's still busy. There's the place where Bugner got in trouble and buckled and fell down. And I didn't give Bugner much of a chance at all to come back after that. He landed a good right hand.
It's a really great heavyweight fight. It's got everything. The speed, and above all, it's got a lot of courage.
You can see the exchange.
But look at Bugner's legs. Gone is all the pace. They're just weak at the knees, both.
There isn't much movement as these two heavyweights just stand out there and paw away at each other, trying to reach down for that just little bit extra. I can see just a small trickle of blood inside Joe Frazier's mouth. And so far since the 8th round, Bugner has been able to protect that right eye. Underneath, you can see the swelling. He'll have a shiner tomorrow. And he would also like to have a victory. The crowd realizes that Frazier is in trouble, too. Frazier up against the ropes, not coming free. No question about it. Joe Frazier was hurt badly near the end of that 10th round. Crowd here wanting Bugner to put together just one more of those combinations, thinking they can do it. Now we see some swelling around Frazier's left eye. Badly swollen area now around Frazier's eye. It is beginning to close on him. Look at that left eye of Frazier's. That's where that jab has done most of its damage. Of the 4 eyes in that ring, 3 of them have experienced trouble in this fight. Bugner had a cut above the left eye. He was cut below the right one. Now it is Frazier's left eye that is starting to close here in the left round. I do not think I have ever seen such sustained action by 2 heavyweights as these 2 men are giving us here. With only 1 round to go in what has been a sensational heavyweight duel between Joe Frazier and Joe Bugner. There is Bugner's corner. First they look above the left eye. Now they go down underneath that right eye, giving him encouragement, telling him he's got a chance to win this fight. Okay, hold on, everybody. This is it. Round 12. We have got a heavyweight fight that is up for grabs. Joe Frazier appeared to have his man put away in the 10th round, but Joe Bugner came back with a devastating blow that put Frazier in trouble. The 11th round with just 2 tired fighters out there in trouble. Joe Frazier's left eye is almost swollen shut, and he goes on the attack here early in the 12th round. Bugner can just hold off for a little bit. Frazier will tire out. That at least has been what has happened in the last 2 or 3 rounds. Frazier has spent all his energy extremely early. Bugner Frazier was the only fighter who has been down. And it was after that knockdown that he came back. Look at that left hand. Has he got enough left here to flick it out and hurt Frazier in the 12th round? Again, it is Frazier inside. We must repeat, keep an eye on Frazier's left eye and Bugner's right one. This is it, round 12. Frazier must go all out to ensure himself of a victory. Bugner, on the other hand, has got to continue this comeback. What a heavyweight fight between these two men. Toe-to-toe from round 1 to 12. Tired a bit in the middle rounds and backed off. Many in this crowd of 16,000 on its feet cheering Bugner as he starts to rally here in the 12th. Frazier more and more has found himself in trouble on the ropes, has been unable to cut down the angle and get Bugner on the ropes. It has been Frazier who's had to backpedal a little bit in the last 3 rounds. Frazier's arms now are down, keeping his head in on his chest, trying to apply that pressure. Bugner's corner yelling at him to back off and use that jab and keep moving. He must stay away from Joe Frazier here in round 12. Frazier comes in again. Two fighters who have taken incredible punishment here tonight and have given out the same. Two brave heavyweights out there. The most important fight in either of their careers, and what a performance they're putting on. Again, it is Bugner who applied the pressure over there on Frazier. Frazier appears to be in trouble, and the crowd senses it a little bit. With 1 minute remaining in round 12, we are in the final minute of this fight. And if Joe Bugner has anything left at all, he can go to work around that head area. But look at Bugner. Both eyes are beginning to swell shut. Underneath the right one and over the left one. That's where those two cuts were. Frazier has trouble with his left eye. You can't see him now because his back is to you. What an exchange over there in the corner. We're down to about 30 seconds left in this fight. And it has been like this all the way. A tremendous battle between these two heavyweights. And right down to the end. Both of them just hoping that that one punch will put the other one away and ensure themselves a victory. We are inside of 15 seconds. Look at that. Frazier's left eye now is swollen completely shut. He has taken more punishment than at any time since Foreman knocked him out in that fight with Ali. Joe Bugner has put on a show. There it is. It's over. Joe Frazier didn't hear it as he threw that last punch. Yank Durham was out there to separate them. Joe Bugner giving Joe Frazier a dirty look. But to give Frazier his dirty, he really did not hear that bell. There's so much noise here that it would be almost impossible to hear what went on over that crowd. So certainly Joe Bugner needn't have worried, because even if he had waded back in, I don't think either of them had a punch left, Adrian. I have never seen two more tired and worn out heavyweight fighters who went the distance here. 12 rounds.